Well, the vision and purpose of the Sainsbury Management Fellowship is to promote and illustrate the benefits of a combined business and engineering education. And secondly, we communicate and promote these values to the furtherment of the UK economy.
I set up the Sainsbury Management Fellows because I had a very strong belief that you need to have the people at the top of a business who know the technology of that business and understand their customers. And for a lot of businesses, that means they have to be people who have an engineering background.
Engineering for me is all about skills in the head. They're the skills of analysis, scenario planning and risk management. Putting all of those together, you have a set of skills that are applicable to all sorts of careers, including finance, law, and lots of other areas that require clear thinking and a calm head.
And I wanted to give the opportunity to many more young people who had an engineering background to get to the top of businesses.
It allows you to really go off and do this fabulous experience, which is an MBA. In my case, I'd been working 10 years. It wasn't an obvious thing to go do an MBA at that point. I'd always wanted to do it. But 10 years in, should I, shouldn't I? And when I finally got the scholarship offer, it was a clear no-brainer to go and do it. And yet it really has enabled me to make the career path change to what I wanted, which is general management and industry.
You have to bear in mind that taking on an MBA is a major financial commitment, and that often restricts people's career choices afterwards. So they go into consulting or banking because it pays well to pay off their study loans, where it may not be what they actually want to do. Having the scholarship for the Sainsbury Management Fellowship permitted me to follow an entrepreneurial career path and do the things that I really wanted to do after the MBA.
I learned a lot from the MBA. Some of that was the factual stuff that you learn in the classes, but the most important things were the experience of being part of a world-class program, interacting with people from a wide variety of backgrounds, gaining the confidence to tackle cross-functional business issues, and building a network of friends and reference points that I value very much right to this day.
The SMF is probably one of the deepest and broadest networks of highly skilled technical people in the UK. So when we founded Second Mile, which is a business that puts proven management teams into new ventures, that gave us a foundation to assemble highly skilled management teams almost from day one.
I've used the SMF network to help me in business, mainly because it's a phenomenal talent pool. An example would be Ernie Poku, who I interviewed for a scholarship. He got the scholarship. He then joined me in a personalised medicine company, was very successful there, went on to form his own company, Crescent Diagnostics, where I'm now chairman, so it's gone full circle.
I have been to a few events organised by the SMF community, and I have listened to stories by the SMFs, and the story really inspired me to actually make the most out of my MBA program and to make a smooth transition from an engineer into a business leader.
The resources for me have been absolutely invaluable in putting together projects, for instance, bringing together skills and industry sectors where I don't necessarily have any connection or background, particularly applicable to my day-to-day life as a venture capitalist, where I come across companies that are totally different and new, and I want to get a quick read on whether this is new, innovative, or simply has been in the industry for a long time.
Well, getting people onto very senior level positions in companies and board positions is not something that happens overnight, and we've got a number of people who are fellows who are now knocking on the door of that, but they need perhaps that final push and some assistance to make that step. And we set up the executive mentoring program to give them that sort of assistance.
I'm absolutely delighted to be mentored by Sir Rob Margetts, which is a fabulous opportunity. He's helped me work through strategies and tactics for day-to-day and more longer-term business challenges. And he's there all the time as a soundboard in terms of where and how I'm taking my own career next.
There's nothing more important in business than to get the most talented people into the future leadership positions. And I get a double bonus because I enhance the supply chain of women into top jobs side by side with people with, as in Joe's case, who have very capable technical backgrounds.
It's an absolutely exceptional opportunity to be able to tap into such an amazing amount of experience and insight.
For me, my greatest reward for doing this is to see her success. I will feel more than amply happy and satisfied when she gets the jobs in the future that she will deserve. I think it's been hugely successful because it has produced a large number of young people with an engineering background who are now steadily going into higher and higher positions in British industry with some very considerable success. And I think that's a real achievement.
What's so great about SMF is the opportunity it provides to do what you really want in life, and then the network that's then available to support you in actually doing it.
I've been in the SMF network now for 15 years, and even at that time the network has doubled in size. And of course all the people within that network have increased their experience and seniority and their own network, so the effect is multiplied.
I'd wished when I was 25, 30-year-old that I'd had the opportunity to sit down with somebody and just bounce ideas off them.
The SMF network has given me a range of contacts and access to the skills and experiences which have allowed me to work internationally at a far higher level than I otherwise would have been.
Without the Sainsbury Management Fellowship, I simply couldn't afford an MBA at a top business school. The scholarship also gave me the access to the SMF community, who has been through the same journey as me and are willing to help me and guide me now and in my future careers.
So we haven't solved everything. There's still lots of areas where we need to have more engineers or people with engineering background, but I think we've made a very significant contribution.